Health Watch is presented by UMass Memorial Healthcare. Here, caring for you.
Welcome to Health Watch, presented by UMass Memorial Healthcare. The holidays can be a stressful time for parents and children. We're looking at tantrums and how parents can cope with them.
Well, first of all, I'd like to reassure parents that tantrums are a normal part of development and early childhood. They're particularly common between the ages of 1 and 3. And they're not anything to worry about usually. Even if they extend past the ages of 1 and 3 occasionally, that's fine, and it's a normal part of development. The typical things that may trigger a tantrum are fatigue, hunger, sometimes transitions, so having to leave when a child isn't ready, or anxiety surrounding strangers, especially at a holiday party if there are people that they don't know there.
Is there a difference between a tantrum and a meltdown?
I'm not sure the technical distinction is really important. A meltdown can be considered a more severe tantrum, where it's not going to resolve on its own. A meltdown would be a situation where a child may be endangering themselves or others. For instance, if a child were to run into the street as part of a major tantrum, or if they were to be hitting, kicking, or biting others.
When is it important for a parent to intervene versus ignoring the tantrum?
Typically, my first advice that I give parents is to ignore most tantrums, and they usually self-resolve. If the tantrum is going on for a significant period of time, or if the child is endangering himself or others, like I said, if he or she were to run into the street as part of the tantrum, or to be biting, hitting, kicking other people, then it might be a good idea to remove the child from that situation.
What steps can a parent take before going to a gathering to prepare their child?
Preparing a child, setting expectations, who they might see there would be very important, what they're going to do there, how long they're going to stay, and then obviously making sure that a child is well rested. If you can squeeze in a nap before that holiday party, that would work really well. Bringing snacks would also help to diffuse any kind of hunger-related tantrums. And bringing toys. A lot of parents forget to bring a toy, and the child may be at an event where there aren't any age-appropriate activities, so bringing something that the child may like to play with other than an iPhone.
Do sugary treats versus healthy snacks increase the child's likelihood of having a tantrum?
Hunger is an overall factor when it comes to tantrums and meltdowns. Obviously, around the holidays, there are going to be a lot of events where sugary snacks and treats are very prevalent, and it would be a good idea to bring healthier options for children always, although I'm not sure that sugary snacks really could provoke a tantrum.
If a child reaches a point of having a tantrum, what are some techniques a parent can use to diffuse the situation quickly?
One of the main things to do is to distract the child, whether that means moving to another room, offering a safer toy, even singing a song, as silly as that may be. Another thing that a parent could do would be to offer clear choices and options. For instance, would you like to play with the red ball or the blue ball? So that can empower a toddler who doesn't feel like they really have much control over the situation. One other thing to do would be to have realistic expectations for what's age appropriate for your child. It may not be appropriate for a 2-year-old to sit through, a 4-hour event and be able to maintain composure that whole time. So it's important to pick your battles and to accommodate the small things as long as there's consistency overall.